Hello, lacrosse fans. Gordy Stidoff, the voice of the Adanacs from the Coquitlam Sports Center, all set to bring you tonight's Junior A lacrosse game between the Coquitlam Adanacs and the South-Fraser Stickmen, along with my color man, Don Scott. And Don, last night these two teams played, and Coquitlam won 12-3. The Adanacs are in first place. The Stickmen are in last place, almost with opposite records. What can we look for in tonight's game?
Well, Surrey's not playing up their potential. They started off at the beginning of the year, and everybody felt that they would be a bit more competitive. I don't think they're gelled yet as a team, where the Adanacs are outstanding. We saw them in the beginning of the year, and we thought, okay, they're in the middle of the pack, that's where they belong. But in the last 4 or 5 games, they have just dominated. Their power play is awesome, and I feel a little sorry for Surrey, but if they can get up to a fast start, maybe they can give the Adanacs a bit of a game.
And, of course, they're going to have to get great goaltending, Don. Coquitlam is sitting with a 6-2 record, first place in the league, 1 point ahead of Victoria Eagles. The South-Fraser Stickmen, very disappointing for John Allen and the organization in the Surrey side of the river. They are sitting 1-7. Coquitlam, the talk of the league, especially Don with their power play. Last Wednesday they scored 11 goals out of 13 on the power play. They have an incredible over 60% average on their power play. Next week we're going to try and bring the lacrosse fans right up to date with the exact percentage, and we venture it will be over 60%. Could even go as high as 70%.
In the games we've watched now, it's got to be 60 to 70%.
And Don, tonight the Adanacs are going to be missing several players out of their lineup. They've got Karavac and Store out. They've brought up 3 intermediates, and if one Malowski's not enough, Don, they've got 2 of them tonight. As young Derek Malowski, he'll be wearing number 21, is come up from the intermediates, along with another young player by the name of Clayton, and also Jared Bertram will be coming up. So we should be in for a very entertaining lacrosse game.
Should be a great game right there.
So stand by. I'll be right back with the opening face-off.
Jim, line 3, pizza 222.
All set to go in this Junior A lacrosse game from the Coquitlam Sports Center. Gordy Stidoff, the voice of the Adanacs, along with the McCullough man Don Scott. And Don, who's our officials for tonight's game?
Well, the gentleman taking the face-off is Dwight Evans, and the senior referee, Brent Wynn.
And the Adanacs are starting in goal. Basically, looks like Lance Andre is going to start for the South-Fraser Stickmen. Announced as starting was Derek Hayes, but Chad Cox, who we've not seen before, Don, is starting.
That's going to be interesting.
Starting for the, as we said in our pregame telecast, there's 2 Malowskis in this game. Young Derek Malowski up from the intermediates. Carr, Malowski, Gill, Bethel, and Forsberg starting for the Adanacs. Bannister couldn't, Adanacs come up with the ball. Malowski, who leads the league in scoring, number 1, to Gill. He was in the crease. Joey Finstad, the highest scoring rookie on the South-Fraser Stickmen with 19 points coming into tonight's action, has that ball, left face-off circle, watched by Bethel. Out here, Hagel looked like he tried to catch it with his hand on, but it's picked up instead by number 16, Dan McGrath. Pass to Finstad, he couldn't come up with it. Andre tries to get in his crease. Hagel just took a slap at it. Andre comes up with it. Lance Andre, veteran goaltender, passes off to Les Schmidt. Out there with Russ Onger, Sean Madigan, Scott Wortley, and Brad Edgington. Edgington cuts to the corner with the ball. Watched by Wassily, comes out in the middle. Edgington's got a good shot. He shot, stopped by Cox. And the Stickmen take over. Hagel, who's their leading scorer, out to Lauren Crow. He's the 3rd leading scorer in this club with 17 points. Carries that ball down the right face-off circle, watched by Schmidt. Crow cuts out, fires. Andre just got a piece of that. Now Schmidt tries to get a breakaway, races after the ball. Crow's got great speed, gets back there, takes the ball away from him. And next year, Stickman's stick fell out there, Don, onto the floor.
Yeah, the referee went by and knocked the stick down.
Esapinko tried to get a shot. The ball bounces loose. Wortley goes after it. Crow goes back and picks it up. There's a pass in front of the net. There's a shot just went wide by number 34, Legace. Craig Legace. Coming back are the Adanacs Chardulo. And Paulo Chardulo with that big shot, Don, last week got 2 big goals on his blazing drive. Throws it back down the floor.
Little lack of intensity right now in the game. Both sides just seem to be walking out there just going real slow.
Kevin Brunchu is 4th in leagues, actually 2nd in league scoring behind his teammate Malowski. Passes off to Broughton. Broughton shoots, stopped by Cox. There's Malowski, the young Malowski. Derek taking a shot. Number 21 he's wearing. He plays for the Coquitlam intermediate team. Chardulo passes that ball off to Vetero. Vetero with that ball. Tries to beat Chardulo. Passes off here to McMath, Dan McMath. Has that ball in the corner. No score here early in the first period. We have a first place lacrosse team, the Adanacs, playing a last place team, the Stickmen. There's a shot that went wide, picked up by Brunch. And Donna, the Adanacs power play, they, as I said earlier, they have 5 players in the top 6 in scoring, and they're all in their power play.
Yes, and I think Coach Allen must talk to his team and make sure they don't.
Bethel right in, shoots, nice stop by Cox. He's hit by Big Wilkinson. Corey Wilkinson hit him, but Wilkinson's getting the ball. Coming down the floor. There's a pass to Jason Carr, number 18. South Fraser Stickmen in orange and blue. Coquitlam Adanacs in basically white, purple, and gold. Kurt Malowski carries that ball down to Carr. Passes to Forsberg. He tries a fancy backhand. Picked off. Coming down the floor with that ball is number 18. There's a shot stopped by Andre as Carr got a good shot. There's another shot. Went wide. McMath picks up the rebound. Watched by Malowski. McMath in the corner. Passes back to Bannister. Dave Bannister. Into the middle to Hagel. Back to Finstad. Finstad fakes the pass. Forsberg watching Finstad. There's a block by McMath. Taken away beautifully by Kurt Malowski. Passes off to Bethel. Bethel out. Onger has trouble with that, but Madigan picks it up. Madigan and Onger now as the 5 Stickman players are all back quickly. No score, 15:43 to go in the first period. Junior A lacrosse. Here's Madigan trying to get his first goal of the season. Ball, here's Onger taking a shot, went way wide. Edging and goes to the corner, picks it up. Passes out to Schmidt. Schmidt shoots, missed the net. Onger goes for the rebound. And there's the 32nd as so far, Don, goaltender Chad Cox has looked pretty sharp.
Yeah, he's made 3 stops already, and he doesn't look out of place, Gordon, at all.
Now the Stickmen, number 13 with that ball is Hackle. Chris Hackle passes off to Hagel. Hagel, very good with the stick, lost the ball there. Hackle comes up with it again. Now Schmidt steals the ball. The Adanacs make a change. Chardulo's out there. And Don, between the first and second period, Paulo Chardulo will be your guest, and he should have lots to say. He usually does on the floor.
Yeah, Paulo's a good talker.
Chardulo out to Broughton. He missed the pass. Picked up by Big Williams. Rob Williams shoots. Kicked out by Cox. Ball goes down the floor. Broughton going after Joel Broughton, who the coach is referred to as the most improved player, Don, on the Adanacs team this season.
Yes, and playing on the power play is very strong.
Yeah, I think it's done a lot for his confidence. He's 6th in league scoring. Crow with that ball. Lauren Crow has the ball at that face-off circle. Passes one that Wilkinson missed. Broughton goes after it. Wilkinson battles in there with him. Legace is also in there. Comes out to Tuttle. There's this nice stop by Andre. Bergen. Tuttle passes a back pass to Wilkinson. The ball, they battle for it in the corner. Now it's picked up Out here by Legace to Tuttle. Crow tries to take a shot. Now the Adanacs come up with it. Chardulo has that ball at the face-off circle. Don, we've played almost 7 minutes. We don't have a goal yet.
Yes, and we're not getting many whistles, Gordon. The game is going very rapidly, but it's not the pace is slow.
Bethel with that ball in the corner. Feeds it off to Chris Gill. Gill comes out of the face-off circle. Works his way in, gets it, shoots. Just missed the top corner. There's Tuddy going after that ball. He's got a breakaway going in on goal. Tuddy shoots. He missed the net. Number 17, Varigan Tuddy. He's a big guy. Now Kurt Malowski trying to get the Adanacs on the scoreboard. Adanacs with an impressive 6-2 record lead the league with 12 points. There's another save by Cox. Chad Cox picks up that ball. There's a pass. It's not a great pass. Picked up by number 18, Jason Carr. Carr got a man open. There's a pass. The shoots. Nice stop by Andre as Hackle was right in on top of him, number 13. Bethel. They battle for the ball. It's loose in behind. Comes out in front. Vetro can't come up with it. Madigan now starts out. Goes down the floor. Beat his man Esapinko, number 14. Madigan, big guy trying to get a shot away. Now he's out in the middle. He shoots. Kicked out by Cox again. Ball's loose in front of the Stickmen net. Comes up, their number 10 comes up with it. Vetro passes off to Finstad. Finstad out here to Carr. Carr tries to beat Schmidt, can't do it. Passes in the corner, picked up by Esapinko. Now it's picked up by Schmidt. Adanacs make a change. Brunch has got that ball down. I think we need a goal to get some life into this game. It's not been a classic so far.
The only one excited right now is John Allen. He's kept his...
There's a shot by Chardulo. He missed the net with that big blast. Finstad racing after that ball, trying to get away. He's checked beautifully by Chardulo, but he stays after it. Andre comes out, gets that ball, brings it back in his crease, passes off to Brunch. Derek Malowski's out there now. There's a pass into Broughton. He shot. Cox gets away from Cox, but fortunately for him, it goes to the side of the net. Number 16, McGrath has that ball. There's a pass off to Tuddy. Varigan Tuddy gets the middle. The big guy's checked high. There's a shot just went wide. McGrath goes after the rebound with Broughton. They battle for it. It's in the corner. Broughton trying to pick it up. Williams is in there now, along with Bannister, joins McGrath. Williams has it in the stick, loses it. Bannister goes after it. Now it's picked up by Broughton. Broughton, after a lot of work, comes up with that ball, passes it off to Kevin Brunch. 10:30 to go in this first period. No score. South Fraser Stickmen, Coquitlam Adanacs. There's a shot by Chardulo, hit the post. He had lots behind that one, Don.
He sure did. They're going to have to start testing these young goalies soon because they've got 7 stops already, but 10 minutes into the game without a goal.
Your team is 6-2 and the other team is 1-7. You're going to be a little concerned that complacency doesn't set in, Don. And I'm sure that's what So and Gill and Coach with Delmonico are worrying about. Here's Hagel. He's got a good shot, knocked down neatly by Chardulo. Hagel's got that ball again. Comes out the face-off circle. He's very good with the stick. There's a pass in here to Legace, kicked out. Crow gets the rebound. Lauren Crow, he works his way out, checked by Brunch. Crow cuts down on his off wing. Goes in behind the net, watched by Chris Gill. Passes out here to McGrath. McGrath shoots. Nice stop by Andre. Hagel tries to pick up the ball. He can't do it. Chardulo comes up with the ball. 9:29 to go here in the first period. No score.
Well, Coach Allen's got his team playing non-aggressive, Gordon. They're
There's
scared.
Gill getting set. Nice stop by Cox as he backhanded that shot. That's right. I think he's scared to take a penalty.
Oh, yeah.
I think all the teams in this league are now.
We've talked about Cox and his goaltending, but goaltending has not been a problem with South Fraser.
Hagel.
Derek Hayes is a great goaltender.
Passes that ball off to Hackle. Hackle, number 13. Chris Hackle comes down the right face-off circle. Stops. Flips it off to number number 10, Vetro, took a shot.
We lost
There comes a screen off the...
Well, Gordon, there's a change. Years gone by, when it went up there and hit like that, we had lights coming down. So I don't think anybody minds the screen falling to the floor.
That's better than glass, Don, no doubt about it. So that's probably the most exciting thing we've had happen so far in the first period, Don.
Well,
It's going to be the Stickmen ball. With that ball is number 18.
It's a rather odd call by the referees to give
Carr.
the ball to Stickmen because it's...
Malowski after Carr. Carr getting set, shoots, and hit Bethel in the leg. Bethel gets that ball ahead to Carr. Andrew Carr is hit by two players, thrown to the floor. Ball bounces loose to Wilkinson. The big guy picks it up. Number 8, Corey Wilkinson, down the left boards with the ball, feeds into the middle. There's a hit on Vetro. The ball goes loose. Malowski picks it up. Now Gill and Vetro have words. Kurt Malowski down the left side. Passes off to Brad Edgerton. Edgerton at the face-off circle. Cuts down to the corner. Goes in behind the net. Watched by Wilkinson. Out to Madigan. Madigan. Sean Madigan, the big guy, looking for his first goal of the season. He's at the face-off circle. He's already had a couple shots. There's another shot kicked out by Cox. Ball goes loose, picked up by Russ Onger. Onger flips it out here to Madigan. Madigan takes his shot, stopped by Cox easily. It was a weak shot. Picked up by Carr. Carr out to the goaltender, Cox.
Young goaltender's getting excited to get in the game. He's not very good with his stick, though, Gordon.
No, he has trouble passing the ball already, Don.
Maybe it's just confidence in the beginning. He's playing
Bannister. Dave Bannister has that ball now from McGrath. That face-off circle. He's got a good shot. He's hit high, and Schmidt tries to pick up the ball. Finstad gets it. Joey Finstad feeds in front to Hagel. A great stop by Andre. Best scoring chance for the Stickmen, and Andre made a great stop. McGrath passes off. There's a great hit on number 12, Wasseleaf. Bannister picks that ball up. Dave Bannister. Watched by Schmidt. Dave Bannister, he was a star with the Langley Junior Beat Club. Watched by Schmidt. Bannister tries to work out of the corner. Schmidt works him over. The ball goes loose. Edgerton didn't get in there. He's hammered. Bannister's hit by two Adanacs. Bannister stays after. Now it's 30-second turnover to the Adanacs. And Edgerton's got the ball. Passes off to Chardulo. To Brunch. Brunch at the face-off circle. Back to Williams. Rob Williams. There's Chardulo faking that shot. Passes into Williams. Williams shoots. Another stop by Carr. Now Broughton comes up with that loose ball. Throws it back to Chardulo. Goes off his stick. Stays in play. Goaltender Andre stops it. Gives it to Chardulo. 6:03 to go in this scoreless first period. Like a hockey game, Don.
Very strange period.
Over to Williams. Williams passes off to intermediate Clayton. He had his pass go astray. Williams goes after it. Picked up by Hagel. Hagel comes down the floor. Mike Hagel, their leading scorer for the Stickmen. There's a pass in the middle. Trying to get a shot away is Hackle. To Legace. Legace into the corner to Finstad. Joey Finstad out to Tuddy. Bergen Tuddy over to Hagel. Hagel winds, shoots. Easy stop for Andre. There's a shot by Legace. Loose ball. Called back in. It'll be South Fraser's ball, Don, with 5:18 to go in this opening period.
Scoreless
Junior
first period.
Hey, Lacrosse, yeah. Just say it's almost unbelievable. Hagel with that ball, works his way in, shoots, and that was knocked down by Chris Gill's stick as he got it up. Brunch hit Hagel, picked up Legace, and Gill battled for it. Andre flips it off to Gill as the Adanacs make some more changes. There's Kurt Malowski with Forsberg and Carr in front of him. Malowski at the face-off circle. On his knees, Gill scores! Now I got a first goal, Don. It was a beauty.
That's the first goal, it really was.
Gill scoring that goal to give the Adanacs, that's his 20th goal of the season, and it gives the Adanacs a 1-0 lead with 4:50 to go, and Mr. Malowski will pick up the assist.
See if we catch a replay on here. He goes, Malowski passed to Gill on his knees, and in it goes.
So for Malowski, that's his 49. No, got that wrong.
That would be the 56th point.
56th point for
37th assist.
Malowski going after that ball, flips it over to Bethel. Don, that was a long time coming.
Yes. And Gordon, I've been trying to keep track of face-offs with Kurt Malowski, and this there's only been one face-off with Kurt so far, and he's won it. So he's 100% at the moment.
Well, Bethel dropped the ball. The ball sits there loose. Bethel goes back and picks it up as Hackle didn't know where that ball was. There's the feed in front to Gill. He hit the crossbar. Chris Gill almost had his second goal. Andre passes off to Bethel, to Andrew Carr. Andrew Carr back to Bethel. Bethel at the face-off circle. Cuts in. Out in front. Shot by Carr just went wide. Ball bounces loose. Forsberg can't come up. Back comes McGrath with Tutty. 3-on-2. McGrath going in. Walks right in. Shoots. Scores!
Yeah, great goal.
And
Good
McGrath
individual effort.
makes it 1-1. And the Coquitlam player that was back there, Don, he did all he could. He did the right thing. He stayed in the middle.
He stayed in the middle. If we can watch in the replay.
It was a great shot by McGrath.
Just a great individual effort.
This is a young player, Dan McGrath, who still should be playing intermediate, Don, and he's got a great future in Junior A lacrosse. It's 1-1 lacrosse game. The Adanacs edging it and comes up with it. And there's big Bertram, Jared Bertram, number 12 for the Adanacs. There's an interference shot there by Stickmen there. Bertram goes right back after Hackle. And Bertram, Don, spent the winter playing defense for the Coquitlam Warriors who went to the BC Championship Finals. So he likes the rough stuff. There's Bertram now. He's from the Coquitlam Intermediates. Big guy cuts in, shoots. Hit the goaltender in the mask. The goalie didn't know where that ball went. Now we get a whistle. Bertram has that ball. Bertram's looked good so far. Schmidt, this is his first shift. Schmidt looking for somebody to pass to. Bertram comes out here, tries to set a pick. Schmidt cuts in. He's going right in on goal. And it's
penalty coming up here against Surrey, so we'll see how the power play goes.
Referee Evans is making the call. Yeah, it looks
number
like
10.
Number 10 for Craig Vetterell will get the penalty. And now we see this vaunted Coquitlam Adanac power play going to action, Don. 1-1 lacrosse game. 3:04 to go in this first period. As you say, Don, a very strange.
This is Kurt Malowski's only second opportunity to take a face-off.
Ate that face-off up. There was no trouble in that one. He got that easily. Brunch now, the setup man. Second highest scorer in the league. Second behind to Malowski, who's got the ball. Back to Brunch. Over to Wortley. Wortley cross to Malowski. He missed. And the penalty clock hasn't started, Don. Possibly big Mike Acton was a little slow reacting down there. I don't know if he had his mind on the concessions. There will be soon his time to go. There's a pass. Goes off, picked up by Wortley. So he just started the power play. I don't know. Coach John Allen for the Stickmen is not happy. Here's Brunch at the point to Wortley, into Gill. Gill back to Malowski in the middle. Malowski scores!
Oh, no, you're going to call a crease.
In the crease. And Malowski just floated that ball in there. Beautiful goal, but it didn't count.
And Mike has shut down the power play.
Too many players on the floor. They had too many players. Here's Malowski. He missed the net, but the referees never picked it up. Now Wortley picks it up. This has been a bizarre, strange period of lacrosse.
Mike wiped out the power play time on the clock as well.
Oh, it's gone completely now. Brunch to Gill. Now the ball goes wide. We have no idea how much time is left of the penalty.
There's a face-off coming up here, Gordon.
Now Mike's trying to put up some more time. Mike Acton, a very popular timekeeper, does a great job, even though we get on him a little bit at time, Don. 50 seconds left in the penalty. Adanacs.
We got to talk about it, though, because Mike's sitting in there by himself, doing the clock, doing the time, marking the scores. Does a great job.
Now, that ball goes over to the Hackle. Chris Hackle's got it. Stickmen are short-handed for 48 seconds. McGrath, who scored their only goal. The ball comes down. Wortley gets it back to Brunch. Good job by Scott Wortley. Scott Wortley is the highest scoring rookie in the BC Junior Lacrosse League. and he's the dynamite from that shooter spot. Over to Malowski, to Wortley, to Gill. He missed the corner by about a foot. Nice hustle by Chris Gill to keep that ball. Into Malowski. Gill goes back to the crease, feeds Wortley, into Gill. Gill tries to get out in front, takes a shot, a great stop by Cox. Ball bounces loose, Broughton. It's Coquitlam ball, 13 seconds in his power play. Malowski across to Wortley, into Gill, back to Malowski, and it was blocked by number 14, Tom S. Binko.
Surrey's going to survive that first power play, Gordon.
Makes the Coquitlam Adanacs 0 for 1, and that is unusual, Don.
That's very unusual.
0 for 1. Here's a Brout right in front. Oh, great stop. Cox has looked very sharp in goal for the Stickmen. Malowski in behind. Gets the ball out in front. Broughton tries to get a shot. Less than a minute to go in the first period. 1-all lacrosse game. Now it's called for in the crease. And the Stickmen will take over with 46 seconds to go. Here's Hagel with that ball. Mike Hagel. There's a pass. Tuddy couldn't pick it up. Finstad does. Out to Hagel. Mike Hagel looks at the clock. Feeds in front of the net. There's a shot by Bannister. Hits crossbar. Great shot by Dave Bannister. Ball bounced loose. Brunch gets a breakaway. Here he comes to center floor. Racing on goal. Brunch getting set. Shoots. Scores!
Oh, yes.
Kevin Brunch.
Excellent goal by Kevin.
And it's 2-1 Adanacs. And Kevin Brunch's 24th goal of the season already, Don. And it's his 49th.
Yeah, you can see why Kevin's the captain of this team, too. There was no doubt about that goal going in. Here, watch him go down there.
That showed you why, Don. This big guy is going to be in the first round pick in the WLA draft this year.
Yeah, he just hit that ball up over his shoulder and then it's fired into the net.
That's the good news, Don. The bad news is the Coquitlam Adanacs senior team don't have a draft choice in the first round. Mr. Malowski will be sitting there too.
Well, if you watch the Adanacs, the seniors play right now, they playing extremely well.
There's Broughton. Yeah, they're in first place too. Great play by young Derek Malowski. Almost put that ball in. Malowski showing the hustle of his brother. Back to Chardulo. Chardulo fakes, shoots. And that ball went wide.
Paulo's going to get a penalty for that. That's
2 seconds to
follow
go.
Through.
And you can talk to Paulo between periods, Don. He'll be up here to talk to you.
He's coming over this way now, Gordon, so it'll be a short walk.
Yeah, Paulo will be up here shortly. And like I say, he always has lots to say, so he should be a great interview. 2-1, Adanacs lead. Brunch and Gill scoring for the Adanacs. McGrath scoring for the Stickmen. Now the Stickmen go on the power play, but they're not going to have much of a chance. There's only 2 seconds.
No.
That's the final buzzer to end the first period. The Coquitlam Adanacs 2, South-Fraser Stickmen 1. Stand by. I'll be right back with an interview with Paulo Chardulo of the Coquitlam Adanacs.
6:30 that evening was one of the good times.
Welcome, lacrosse fans, to the first period intermission. I have with me Paulo Chardulo. Paulo, you just got a penalty. Tell us a little bit about what happened there.
Well, there's only 7 seconds left on the clock, and we got a loose ball, and I was itching up top, yelling for the ball for the pass, and I got it, and he came out of me, so I faked the sub shot and pulled it around, and then I let it go, and he ran right into me, and I just followed through on him. One of those things, it's 50-50, yes or no call.
Yeah, that's a tough one for you because you like to take a lot of shots out there, and you really wind up with them. So if they step into you, it sounds really bad, but in actual fact, there's not very much injury.
No, it's louder than it hurts.
Paulo, you've been wearing these black armbands around to hold your pads in all this time. You're the only one that's doing it? It's sort of a trademark?
Well, there's a couple of us doing it. I just do it because it holds my pads together, because I like my pads tied loose, because I can maneuver better with them, but I got to hold them tight against my arms. So
how long have you had it like that?
Oh, ever since I can remember, first year intermediate. Ever since we were allowed to use tape.
So you're having fun as an Adanac this year. This has been a great year for you. You've got 16 points so far with 6 goals in 8 games. Your games come along really well.
Yeah. Well, my first year, my rookie year, I had a real good rookie year, and then I faded away my second year. And this year, I'm on the man short. I'm not on the power play, but our power play is the best in the league, as you know. And
it's pretty hard to break into that power play right now.
More of a team player this year. Our team's really, we're a dynasty so far this year, and we want to keep it up and go all the way, especially as seniors, because it's our last year, and that's our goal, to win the Minto Cup. And it's a real heartbreaker when we got knocked out.
And where's the Minto Cup going to be this year?
As far it's in the Lower Mainland, I know that. I think it's got to be east or in the Lower Mainland.
Well, we're going to be 50% right.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
No, I'm looking forward to it. The Adanacs, to me, when they started off at the beginning of the year, and I watched them the first few games and a couple intermissions, I figured they were going to be in the middle of the pack. The way they're playing right now, and the power play is a big part, but I keep talking about, for most of the players, that your defensive play is excellent. Teams are not getting that many shots, and when they are, Lance Andre's in there, and he's just playing tremendous goal.
It's our coaching's helping out a lot too. We're pulling together. At the beginning of the year, we had new players up, and we weren't sure of each other, and now we're settled in, and we're a team now. We're going to do it.
Well, that's great. And Paulo, good luck for the rest of the year, and we'll get on the second period, and we'll get the score going.
Okay.
On. Thanks very much.
The brake on this chainsaw meets the safety requirements of a national standard. Fortunately, most of the things we use are made to standards. For information on standards, contact the Standards Council of Canada, 350 Sparks, Ottawa.
All set to go here in the second period. Junior A lacrosse from Coquitlam Sports Center with the Coquitlam Adanacs lead the South Fraser Stickmen 2-1. To be charitable, Don, I think you'd say that first period was close.
That period was close. Shots on goal were 14-10, but there really wasn't much happening. 2 penalties, 1 for each team.
That's right.
2 goals for Coquitlam and 1 for Surrey.
A reminder to lacrosse fans, next Wednesday night, June the 5th, we should have a great game for you here. The Richmond Outlaws will be in town, and they're currently sitting in 3rd place in the standings with a 3-3 record. Stickmen get that ball. The goaltender, Chad Cox, gets it up here to number 18, Jason Carr. Over here to Chris Hackle, 13. Now Bannister has that ball. Dave Bannister. As the Stickmen are on the power play, the Finstad back to Bannister, who sets the power play up. Bannister shoots. Just missed that top corner. Ball bounces loose in behind. Andre picks it up. Lance Andre comes out of his goal. Crow goes after him, throws it down the floor, bounces loose. Brunch comes up with it. Gill's open. Gill's getting set. He shoots. Nice stop by Cox. Finstad. There's a breakaway for Crow. Crow racing down the middle of the floor. Forsberg trying to catch him. Great stop by Andre. That ball is going in the top corner. Back comes the Adanacs with the ball. Edgerton cut by his man. Bannister cuts right in. Nice stop by Cox. And both goaltenders have been very solid in this game. Adanacs are man short, out to Brunch as they try to kill this off. Brunch has the ball. 2 Stickmen are after him, Hagel and Crow. Gets through by both of them, cuts out the middle, feeds Gill. Gill holds on to the ball. Out to Malowski, Kurt Malowski. 40 seconds to go in the Adanac penalty. Brunch has got the ball. Malowski couldn't pick it up. Ball, Finstad tries to pick it up. Picked up by Malowski. We get an interference call against the Adanacs, and the Stickmen take over. Now Hagel comes down the floor, flips it back for Bannister. Dave Bannister's got a good shot, plays that point to Finstad, who's in the shooter spot. Back to Bannister to Crow, into the crease to Hagel. Scores! Great goal!
Excellent goal.
So Hagel from Crow and Bannister, it's a power play goal, and that makes the Stickmen are 1-for-1 and ties the lacrosse game at 2-2, Don.
That was an excellent goal.
So Lauren Crow picks up another point. And Lauren Crow and you see it on the replay. Beautiful goal by Hagel, who's the team's leading scorer. Adanacs on the face-off to Madigan. He couldn't get it. Picked up by Cox. Joey Finstad and Lauren Crow, Don, I would think are 2 top candidates for Rookie of the Year off the Stickmen team. And of course, Scott Wortley is the number 1 choice for the Adanacs. Carrying that ball down the floor is Hackle. passes it off here to number 10, Vettrell. Vettrell threw the ball away. Wortley goes after it. Scott Wortley, little guy with lots of skill, comes down the right face-off circle. Throws the ball across to Williams. Williams tries to get by Vettrell. Vettrell stays with him, does a good job checking him. Wortley comes up with that loose ball. Wortley turns at the face-off circles. It's watched by Wilkinson. Wilkinson checks him well. Out to Williams. Williams shoots, scores! Rob Williams, and he ripped that one.
Excellent goal.
Don, that's his 4th goal of the season. And Wortley, I believe, will pick up the assist on it. We'll have to wait for the
let's
official
watch this
scoring.
replay. He just was leaned back and let rip a shot right into the goal.
Well, he's a big guy, Don, and he got all his weight behind that drive. So for big Rob Williams, that's his 4th goal of the season.
That could be a tough goal for Surrey to take too, Gordon, because they're playing well.
To make it 3-2 for the Adanacs. Yeah, they are playing well, Don. Hagel with the ball. Scott Wortley picks up another point. Here's a shot by Asapinko. The ball's in front. Stickmen, McGrath, who scored a goal already, does a good job, gets it back to Hagel. Hagel cuts to the corner. Out in front, nice play to Bannister. Great stop! What a save! That was a play of the game by goaltender
stop.
Lance Andre. Well, hopefully we can get a replay of that, Don. That ball, I called it was in.
Well, he was going over.
Out of nowhere, he got his stick up to stop it. Now the Adanacs come up with the ball. Chardulo. They lead 3-2 to Clayton, young intermediate. Scores! Great goal!
Great goal.
By rookie, number 10, Steve Clayton. It was a beautiful pass. And that makes it 4-2.
Here comes the
Adanacs.
replay of this one. Just a great,
You ever picked the
great
corner
pass
of Cox?
and lovely shot.
And that was sort of against the play, Don, because the Stickmen had just failed to score. When Bannister had Andre down, he went high, and Andre got his stick up to make an incredible stop. And it's now 4-2 for the Adanacs.
There's a penalty coming up here against the Adanacs. I think Bethel will get an unsportsmanlike conduct.
Apollo Chardulo picked up the assist, Don. That gives him 6 goals and 11 assists for 16 points on the season. Now the Stickmen, who scored 1 for 1 on the power play, go on the power play. This will give them a chance to get back in the game. And that was sort of a needless penalty, really, Don.
Yeah, it was just silly.
Yeah. Dave Bannister with that ball. Finstad out to Bannister. Bannister faking. Lost the ball. Here's Chardulo breaking away. He's got a partial breakaway. Finstad trying to catch him. Chardulo going in. Scores! Great goal by Paulo Chardulo. Short-handed. Yeah. And it's 5-2.
Totally unassisted. He just stole that ball and ran down the floor.
And for Paulo Chardulo, that's
we watch this here. Paulo looks away from the goaltender, and then he just popped it in over his shoulder.
7th goal of the season, Don. Now going along, it gives him 18 points.
Well, during the intermission, Paulo mentioned the fact that he was on the short man situation and off the power play, but he didn't mind because the power play was extraordinary.
Hackle picks that ball up, that's right. Here's big Verrigan Tutty. Into Bannister, to Crow, back to Bannister, to Crow. Crow shot, that ball went
Funny out of Darren's stick, isn't it?
straight down there, didn't get on the goal. Chardulo picks up the ball. There's his long pass going down the floor. Goaltender, well, that looked like Malowski took that right out of the crease,
Well,
Tom, but no call. Definitely interference by Bannister there. Malowski gets the ball, hit by the goaltender. Cox, now Hagel goes after Malowski, doing a great job, still got after the ball, still Malowski. Malowski trying to come up with it. It's called white ball, and Hagel and Malowski fake to go after each other. Malowski trying to draw Hagel into a penalty. Gill now, 2 men on him. Finstad tries to check him, can't do it. Bannister and Finstad after Gill. Gill rags the ball beautifully. Now it's knocked out of his stick. Comes to Cox. Cox to Hagel. We've got 37 seconds on this power play. It's already been scored on by the Adanacs. Bannister Over to Hagel. Back to Bannister. Bannister across to Crow. Back to Bannister. The shot by Hagel went wide. Edgington picks it up. Goes in behind. There's a long pass.
Oh, too many men. They're going to get charged on that one.
Referee Dwight Evans.
That's a tight box that they have to get out in, and there was no doubt about it that time. The Adanac player hadn't entered the box area of the in front of the players.
So for 12 seconds, the Adanacs called for too many men on the floor. For 12 seconds, Don, the South Fraser Stickmen will have a two-man advantage.
A little delayed, Gordon, while they make sure that the person serving the penalty is off the floor.
Facing off is number 12, Tom Esapinko. Oh, pardon me, Jason Wasseleaf, number 12. Esapinko is number 14. The ball comes loose. Adanacs get the ball on an interference call. Paulo Chardulo, 2 men on him. Esapinko and Wasseleaf, they're both hammering him, but he still got the ball. Good job by Paulo Chardulo. Comes out to the center, still got the ball. Cross to Bethel. Big guy now, 2 Stickmen go after him. Here's Malowski getting that pass. Cross to Brunch. Adanacs doing another great job killing the penalty. Here's Malowski trying to pick up the pass. Still Malowski gets that ball back to Brunch. He's walking down the middle. Oh, nice stop by Cox, picked up by Chardulo. Now the Adanacs are only 1 man short, and that makes it 1 for 2, the power play for the Stickmen. They've had been scored on once. Checking out there is Carr. Brunch to Malowski. Slides out in front. Malowski getting set. Nice stop by Cox.
Oh,
there's a penalty. Is
that's a good
number
call.
13, Hackle really creamed Malowski. And that'll...
Maybe we can get this on the replay, but Malowski went in front, took a shot, and then just got creamed. Here it comes now. Watch Malowski come in front, and he got hammered.
Decked. He really got decked by
Malowski goes down easy sometimes, but that time I know he felt that hit.
So though it was a short power play, 54 seconds, the Stickmen are now 1 for 3 on the power play. Both teams will be short-handed, 1 player. They battle for it. It's picked up by Tutty, Verrigan Tutty. Passes the ball to McGrath, who scored one of the 2 goals for the Stickmen. They trail 5-2. Here's a pass in the middle to Wasseleaf, back to McGrath. McGrath in the middle, shoots. Nice stop by Andre, who's been very solid. Here's a pass out in front that Legace tried to pick up. Andre goes down to make sure that the ball doesn't go in his net. He picks it up with his hand, comes out of his crease. Passes out to Edgington, Brad Edgington. Down to Russ Onger. Big guy rumbles down, stops, tries to get a shot from the middle. Still moving with that ball. Cuts to the corner. 2 Stickmen go after him. Still Onger handles the ball beautifully. Back to Edgington. Edgington cuts from the face-off circle. 3 Stickmen after him. Onger goes after McGrath. McGrath trying to pick up the ball. He does now. It's 3-on-1. McGrath cutting right in to Tutty in front of the Legace. Nice stop by Andre, who's been outstanding for the Adanacs. Now Wortley. As the Adanacs now are on the power play, it'll be a short one, their second one. They're 0 for 1. So we'll see if they can get the percentage up here, Don.
Yeah, it'd be surprising if the
way they're playing out there right now, Don, it looks like Brunch should be shooting because must have heard me because they're backed right in. They're tight.
Yeah, they're giving them all kinds of room out there.
Brunch all kinds of room to shoot. Oh, Gill just ripped it wide. Malowski goes after it. Brunch goes to pick it up, but it goes by him. Goaltender Andre picks it up. He's got 18 seconds on the shot clock.
23 in the penalty order.
Brunch down the middle to Malowski. Malowski back to Brunch. Brunch across to Wortley into Gill. Gill around the front. Oh, he missed the net. It's called. It's going to be the Adanac ball. 12 seconds on this power play. Gill to Wortley. Wortley shoots. Nice stop by goaltender Cox. Chad Cox in that.
2 for 2 now, Gordon. That's great play for Surrey.
0 for 2 for the Adanacs, and that's something no team has done, Don, this season, is shut out the Adanac power play. There's a long ways to go yet, but so far the Stickmen have done it. But they still trail in this lacrosse game 5-2, as the Adanacs have managed to score 1 short-handed goal. With that ball is number 18, Jason Carr. Out to Hagel. Hagel's got one of the 2 goals. Wilkinson fakes a shot. Back to Carr. Carr shoots. Kicked out easily by Andre. Here's Hagel walking right in. Another stop by Andre. Interference called, looks like against the Adanacs. So number 10, Craig Vetro, comes out of the face-off circle, fires. Another stop by Andre. Brunch picks that ball up.
Andre's hurt. He's just gone down. Real strange.
And a reminder, lacrosse fans, well, we have a break here in the action that at the conclusion of tonight's lacrosse game, my colorman Don Scott will present the Adanac star of the game with a beautiful hat from Scoffin's Sporting Goods Shop on Hastings Street. Anybody that needs hockey equipment or lacrosse equipment, go to Scoffin's, because Ray will look after you and treat you very, very well. He's got great stuff there. We're going to take a replay, Don.
Yeah, I think it looks like the helmet came loose. Yeah, he got hit high up in the helmet. Right now they've taken the helmet to fix it. And,
Don, well, we got a little stop here. Maybe we could go over the league standings.
Right now, Gordon, we have Coquitlam in first place, playing 8 games with 12 points, 6-2 record. Victoria also have 8 games, but they have a 5 with 2 losses and 1 tie for 11. Burnaby Cablevision, 7 games played, 4 wins, 3 losses for 8. Richmond Outlaws have only played 6 games, and they have 3 losses and 3 ties, or 3 wins with 6. New Westminster Salmon Bellies, 7 games played with a 2-4-1 record for 5 points. And the disappointing Surrey Stickmen right now, after 8 games, have only 1 win and 7 losses.
And Don, between the second and third period, you're going to be interviewing the head man of the junior Adanacs, Alex Carr. That should be an interesting interview.
It should be.
Right now, I guess the question around this BC Junior Lacrosse League is, are the Coquitlam Adanacs that strong that they're going to run away and hide from the rest of the league at this point?
Well, from what we've seen with their senior players, they've got just a tremendous potential to take it all away, Gordon. And as Paulo Shadillo was talking about, they're looking for a Minto Cup this year. It would be nice to see Coquitlam go all the way, but that's a tough road to hoe, because a lot of lacrosse left to play.
That's true. But the way they're playing right now, they are certainly capable of running away with the league. And we see the Adanacs are going to make a goaltending change, and rookie Brad Cummings is coming in goal.
Well, lacrosse fans, if you see these boys wearing these helmets and the goalies, and they're standing out there and they put their head in front of that shot, I have a son that played goal at one time, and the ball can actually bend that mask right back into their head, and it hurts. And that mask, although it's metal, and it can be knocked right out, the welds can come off, and I would assume that that's what's happened to Lance's helmet right now, that it's actually broken the helmet with the shots. So you can imagine how hard that is, Gordon, when they're coming in on your head.
So with 10:58 to go here in the second period, Don, do you think this is just a temporary change that we'll see goaltender Lance Andre back in goal? He's been outstanding in this lacrosse game.
Yeah, right now in this period, he's already had 8 stops to Surrey's 6. And for the game right now, he's sitting at 18 stops. So Lance Andre has always been there whenever they need it.
Well, we see 2 of the intermediate players called up for tonight's game, Bertram and Malowski, out there warming up Cummings, and that'll be an interesting thing to discuss, how the Coquitlam Intermediate A team looks this year with Alex Carr, Don.
Yeah, you're right, Gordon.
So with 10:58 to go here, we have a 5-2 score. We're getting all set to go here again.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to get on with the game, but I would assume that if Lance's helmet gets repaired, he'll be back into the game.
Yeah, it looks like they're working on it over there, so I would expect to be back in the game as soon as they get it fixed. And we're going to have a face-off at center floor.
Yeah, they've taken the face piece right off, Gordon.
Jason Carr going against Broughton on the face-off. All set to go. On that face-off, the ball bounces around loose. They jam in there for it. And we'll see who comes up with it. The Stickmen tackle is checked by Bertram. He gets his second shift, and he chops. And he's going to go to the penalty box, big Jared Bertram. And the Stickmen trying to come in for a shot. Vetro couldn't pick it up. And Don, that penalty box is not a strange place for Jared Bertram. He spent a good share of his time in there when he played for the Coquitlam Junior B Warriors Hockey Club. He's a very good hockey prospect, and he'll have a good chance to play Junior
And
A
Gordon,
next
this is going to be a big opportunity for Brad Cummings now. He's come into this game. He started one game against New Westminster, and they scored 4 goals very quickly on him. And let's hope he has a good opportunity here.
Now the Adanacs get that ball on the faceoff. Schmidt, as the Stickmen are on the power play, they're 1 for 3. There's a long pass to Chardulo. He's got it. He tries to rag that ball off. Carr watches him. Carr and Hackle. Hackle hits him high.
Whoop.
It's called interference, and Brunch picks up the ball. Brunch, Gill, Malowski, and Chardulo out there. Penalty man short players. Malowski with that ball. Out to Chardulo. Chardulo back to Brunch. The Adanacs doing a great job killing off the penalty. Chris Gill cuts back towards center. Gives it to Chardulo. Chardulo takes a shot. Oh, he had the ball knocked down. And ball bounces loose. Here's Gill. He's hit by 2 Stickmen. Rolls the ball over beautifully to Bethel. Bethel makes a move, comes down the middle, feeds it in front to Brunch. Brunch fakes a shot. Crow's after him. Brunch still got the ball, hit by Crow. Esapinko goes after Brunch along with Crow. Brunch has still got the ball. They're in the corner. Now still Brunch. Brunch doing a great job. Comes out of the corner. He was hit high. Malowski. Oh, a nice stop by Cox. Now Gill fights for the ball, goes loose. Wasseleaf can't pick it up. Crow does a great job. Finally comes up with a dom, but great penalty killing by the Adanacs. There's only
over a minute and a half.
Yeah, there's only 33 seconds in this power play. Carr carries that ball down on the pass from Crow. And this Stickmen very slow to set up their power play. Hagel over to Crow. Hagel setting the power play up. Into Finstad. Scores! Nice sub shot by Finstad. Went through the legs of Cummings. And it's 2 for 4 for this Stickmen power play. In the Lacrosse game, the score is 5 to 3.
We see on the replay this, it's a great low shot.
Yeah. So there's your 2 top rookies, Finstad and Crow, picking up points as Hagel also picks up a point. He's the top scorer in the club. Now we have the 2 Malowskis out there, Don, together. Gill goes after the ball. Picked up beautifully by Derek Malowski. Youngster passes across to his brother, and he just failed to score. Great play by young Malowski. Youngster Derek up from the intermediates. The ball bounces loose. Picked up by Wasseleaf. Long pass down here to Hagel. Back to McGrath. McGrath going in. Back to Finstad. Finstad shoots. Nice stop by Cummings. Ball bounces loose. Finstad going after it. Picks it up. Joey Finstad fakes a shot. Watched by Malowski, Derek Malowski. They score! Great goal! Hagel, he snapped that ball.
He sure did.
Behind Cummings on a pass from Finstad, and Donitz 5 to 4.
Well, Brad Cummings has had 3 shots on him, and 2 have gone in, and that last shot was just an excellent goal, and I think he's shaking his head a little bit. I think he's had some bad luck, Gordon, and it's just not going his way yet.
Well, you know, Don, it's the type of lacrosse game. The longer the South Fraser Stickmen stay close, the better chance they have of an upset over these Coquitlam Adanacs.
Well, we saw New Westminster beat them.
It would be a major upset. The only win of the season for the Stickmen was against the New Westminster Salmon Bellies. Ball's loose over there. They big battle for it. The Adanacs, Onger dives in there, trying to come up with a Schmidt is checked. And it'll be Stickmen ball, and they're coming on this game. Here's Esapinko, Tom Esapinko going down with that ball. Down the right face-off circle, stops, puts it back to Carr. Carr cuts in the middle, fakes, tries to go by Wortley. Wortley does a good job on it. Schmidt flips the ball off to Hackle. Chris Hackle falls, slips, but he still stays on with the ball. Madigan hit him. Schmidt goes after him. Schmidt doing a good job. The ball goes loose. And it's Stickmen ball. Esapinko goes in. Madigan after him. Passes off to Wilkinson. Wilkinson rolls, shoots. Cummings made a good stop. The ball bounces loose, and it'll be Adanac ball with 7:27 to go in the second period. The Coquitlam Adanacs 5, South Fraser Stickmen 4. Here's Kevin Brunch with the ball. Brunch at that face-off circle. Cuts in, shoots. No goal.
Another in the crease.
And he scored, but he was in the crease.
So it was very close.
On those shots when the players, Adanacs cutting from the side, goaltender Cox seems to sit back in his net, Don, and allows him to drop
deep,
the ball in behind him. Crow with that ball now. Stickmen only down 5-4 with just over 7 minutes to go in the second period. Junior A lacrosse from Coquitlam Sports Center. Here's Lauren Crow cutting to the face-off circle. Switches hands. Drops the ball off. Picked up by Tuddy. Tuddy is knocked down by Williams and makes a nice play across to Crow. Crow, 6 seconds. Shoots. Stopped easily by Cummings. Adanacs Chardulo comes up with the ball. We noticed Williams and Tuddy had a few words, Don. There's a wicked shot by Chardulo. He missed the top corner. Here's a feed. Malowski couldn't pick it up. Kurt Malowski gets the ball in the corner. Comes out of the corner by the face-off circle. Malowski shoots. He just missed the net. Here's a breakaway. Lagace has got a breakaway. Number 34, Craig Lagace, going right in on goal. Fakes. The ball went out of his stick. He did not look good on that, Don. The ball went off into the corner. He didn't even come close to the goal. He'll be checking his stick to see what's wrong with it. Here comes Brout, back with Brunch. Back to Brout. Across to Chardulo. He missed the top corner. Now Forsberg with that ball. Forsberg across to Chardulo. Great pass. Nice stop by Cox. Tuddy picks up the ball. Back passes beautifully to Lagace. Lagace can't pick up the ball. He's having his problems.
He's going to be checking his stick at intermission, Gordon, because he missed that net by 10, 12 feet.
At least, Don. Malowski with that ball comes to center for Kurt Malowski. Fake. There's his pass. Goes to Chris Gill. Watched by Crow. There's a pass in front. Picked off by Wasseleaf. Wasseleaf hit. Great
there's
hit by
a great
Bethel.
hit.
And a nice play by
Malowski in
Wasseleaf,
behind him and Bethel in front. They sandwiched him.
Now here comes Chris Gill with that ball. And Don, this Greg Bethel has really been playing good lacrosse, defensive lacrosse for the Adanacs. He has been very solid defensively. Probably the best defensive player. Andrew Carr now with that ball. Passes into Malowski. Kurt Malowski comes out by the face-off circle. Passes Gill. Can't come up with it. Wasseleaf watches him. There's a shot. Stopped by Carr. Bethel picks up the rebound. Adanacs in front. Forsberg. Shot went wide. Forsberg goes after the ball. Finstad pushes him into the boards. Comes off the boards. Forsberg's got the ball. Comes around the net. Finstad's after him again. Finstad trying to check him. He stays after him. Takes the ball off him beautifully. Here's Finstad coming down the floor. His pass misses Tuddy, but very good Tuddy picks it up. The big guy now at center floor. Cuts away from Gill. Off to Hagel. Don, the Stickmen very much in this lacrosse game.
Certainly are. 5-4.
Yeah, it was 4:21 to go in the second period. Here's Hagel in front. Shoots. He just missed the corner. Ball goes loose and it's picked up by Gill. Gill and Schmidt 2-on-1. Hagel and back there, S. Pickle trying to get back. Here's a shot. Just went wide from Schmidt. Onger goes after it. Big guy in front. Shoots. Nice stop by Cox. Ball bounces loose in there to Hackle. He can't come up with it. Edgington goes after the ball. Gill can't get his shot. The ball's loose down there. Hackle picks it up. Onger hit him. Edgington stays with him. Edgington. Now it's Bannister trying to get loose for the Stickmen. Cuts in on Schmidt, who does a great job. Turns him back. Great checking by Les Schmidt. Out here to Hagel. Hagel goes to the face-off circle. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Cuts to the corner. Feeds out in front. Nice play to Finstad. Hit the post. Great shot by Joey Finstad.
Gordon, right now, Lance Andre just had his helmet on. He just took it off again for a second, but he's ready to come back into this game.
Now with that ball is Hackle. Chris Hackle getting set. Shoots. Just stopped by Cummings. There's Finstad. Another stop by Cummings. Ball bouncing loose. Picked up by Veteril. Number 10, Craig Veteril with that ball. Cuts to the middle. Shoots. He just missed the top corner. Ball goes down the floor. Carr coming out of his net for it. Carr picks it for goaltender
Cox.
Close down. Cox. Here's Wilkinson passing off. Vetrell couldn't come up with it. Cummings comes out of his goal. Vetrell goes after him, hits him. Gill gets that ball. Goes back. 2:40 to go in this second period. Coquitlam Adanacs 5, South Fraser
Oh,
Stickmen
there's a
4,
trip.
and Finstad's going to pick up
Yeah.
you have to call that a silly penalty, Don.
It certainly is.
Tripped the player was going to the box.
Oh,
There's the score.
Williams got his second goal.
Don,
Great power shot.
Here's a big guy's 5th goal of the season and his 12th point.
Yeah.
Don, 2 goals. He has to.
Watch this shot. He just lets it go.
At this stage of the lacrosse game, he has to be considered for one of your
Oh,
stars.
certainly.
And he doesn't see a star very often, but the big guy
He's always playing. He played tough and
has got 2 goals, and he's a rookie too, Don. Another very fine rookie. The Adanacs got a good crop of rookies again this year. Now young Derek Malowski's out there. The ball goes, Williams goes after it. 6-4. That was a big goal by Williams, who scored his 2nd goal. Kevin Brunch picked up his 27th assist, and Brad Edgington got the other one. There's a good save by Cox. Another shot by Derek Malowski. Another save by Cox. So that was the 5th assist of the season for Edgington. He now has 11 points. The Adanacs, Crow has got the balls. The Adanacs set up their defense with just under 2 minutes. There's a pass to Tully. He missed the net, as a Stickman shooting is leaving something to be desired in the last 3 minutes, Don. They'd be missing the net a lot. Here's McGrath trying to get in. Broughton stops him cold. There's a shot stopped easily by Cummings. We see that mask is in the hand of goaltender Andre over there, Don, so that may be the one that was broken. Here's Malowski shooting. Oh, just went wide. Brunch goes in there. Apparently he didn't go wide because he's getting a new shot clock. Here's a shot. Nice stop off Forsberg. Cox has got the ball, flips it out here.
getting a little stronger with his stick as
McGrath.
his game progresses because he's playing very, very well.
Yeah, he is, Don. I'm impressed with the young guy. He's playing good goal. Vetrell in behind the net for the Stickmen. 1 minute to go in the 2nd period. He comes out of the corner. Forsberg doing a good job checking him. There's a block. He falls. He flips the ball way up high and out of the arena. Malowski is just punched. No call. Bethel with that ball. At the face-off circle. Big guy cuts the middle. Shoots.
Oh,
No, the goal judge.
Goal judge waved
The
it
light
off.
went on, Don, but the goal judge waved
Was
it
quick
off.
to wave it off, yeah.
Crossbar in the post, I think it stayed out. Here's Finstad. Fades the ball in the middle. There's a shot. Nice stop by Cummings as McGrath got that shot away. 22 seconds as Bethel comes up with that ball. He starts out, throws it down here to Bertram. Finstad, they battle for it. Gill comes up with it. Gill's out in the middle. McGrath goes after Gill. 5 seconds. Gill feeds it, tries to hit Carr. Can't do it, and that's the end of the 2nd period. So after 2 periods of play, the score, the Coquitlam Adanacs 6, the South Fraser Stickmen 4. Stand by, we'll be right back with an interview with Adanac's Alex Carr.
Hello, I'm Ann Mortefi. I've been a foster parent for about 10 years. And since I've had my own child, it's made the rewards of sharing and making a difference in another child's life that much richer for me. Please join us.
Children, all children are the future and must be our concern. Please help. Call toll-free Foster Parents Plan, 1-800-268-7174.
Welcome to the 2nd period intermission, and I have with me as my guest this period, Alex Carr. And Alex, you're Vice President of the Adanac Lacrosse.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about your role with the Coquitlam Adanacs.
Well, this year I've taken over as first Vice President and Governor from Ted. Ted has done a tremendous job, but as you know, he's moved up to senior, and he's also still president. But I'm getting my feet wet this year and trying to find out how the organization works, and things are turning out pretty good so far.
This year, did you expect the Adanacs to be this good this early?
I didn't expect them to be that good this early, no, not to tell the truth. The reason being that early part of the year when you just go out recruiting players, etc., we had a strong group of boys from last year left over, but still, you always look for the strong players in the district. And it was a little disappointing that some of the free agents didn't come out and try out for our team. But nevertheless, most of the kids are pretty well all except Andy Wingrove or Coquitlam bred and trained in minor system, and they're working out pretty good.
They're playing like a team. I was at the Saturday night game with the senior Adanacs, and the juniors are all there. They're all sitting together. Is that planned by your team, or do they just?
It's not a planned thing. The boys themselves have somehow, I think the veterans on the team have pulled the rookies in, and they're all really, it's amazing, the team spirit among these boys. They all are blending well together. They have good times together. They see each other a lot.
Your intermediate system, though, is working as well, because the boys that are coming here playing tonight, they don't look out of place.
No.
The boys that came out of last year's intermediates playing very, very well, and some of the boys are even coming up early, like Chris Gill did last year, and extremely good.
Well, the intermediates this year are really strong. We had a large contingent of players come up from midget this year, and I believe we had about 36 or 38 kids at camp at intermediate. So consequently, there's a strong team there, and 3 or 4 of the top boys are going to get an opportunity to play a junior a little bit this year and get their feet wet, and hopefully the top end of that club will move in next year.
Well, they're looking good. And Alex, I'd like to thank you for coming out as my guest in this division. And lacrosse fans, all Adanac lacrosse right now is top-notch. So if you get a chance, come on out. And we'll be right back with third period.
What are the odds that thousands of Canadians who need kidney or other organ transplants will find a donor? That transplanted organs won't be rejected? That millions more with high blood pressure and other kidney-related conditions will be discovered early and treated effectively? Because of programs funded by the Kidney Foundation, the odds are improving every day, not just for kidney patients, but for all Canadians. So when our volunteer calls for your help, please, if you can, toss us more than a coin.
Okay, all set to go here in the third period. Coquitlam Adanacs leading the South Fraser Stickmen 6-4. And Don, when you got a 6-4 lacrosse game going into the final period, anything could happen.
Yes, and I think Surrey should feel pretty good right now. 2-goal deficit going into the third period, Gordon.
Well, they have a lot of young players, Don. It'll give them a lot of confidence, even if they don't win this lacrosse game, if they stay close. Lance Andre, we see, is back in goal for the Adanacs, so he's got his equipment all fixed up. Broughton gets the ball in the face-off. Joel Broughton to Kevin Brunch out there with young Derek Malowski. Here's Williams, who's been the leading scorer for the Adanacs with 2 big goals. Cuts to the corner, passes out to Chardulo, to Derek Malowski. Malowski, very good with his stick. Comes out to the center. He's being checked, but he backhands it beautifully to Chardulo. Chardulo winds, shoots. Oh, he just missed the net with a vulcanating drive, Don.
Heck of a shot.
A 30-second turnover. The Stickmen will take over the ball. 6-4, the Adanacs lead. A reminder, next Wednesday night, June the 5th, the Richmond Outlaws will be here, and they've got some great lacrosse players, so get away from your TV sets and get out here and see some great Junior A lacrosse.
That's
Don?
right. The lacrosse will be good with Richmond here because they play a tough brand of lacrosse.
And Williams makes a beautiful backhand pass to Broughton. He's in the clear, streaking in a goal. He shoots, he scores!
Excellent goal.
Joel Broughton, and that Rob Williams is on fire tonight, Don. You've got to be high in your candidates as player of the game for the Adanacs.
He is, because that was just an excellent heads-up play. He saw Broughton
pass.
sneaking in behind him. Watch it on the replay. If we can catch it up here with...
And Joel Broughton, there it
Williams
is.
got the ball. Nice little back pass. Beautiful.
And
nice little bounce shot right now. Oh, yeah, great.
And Broughton, for Joel Broughton, that's his 14th goal of the season and his 29th point. So the Adanacs, that's a big goal, Don, gives them a 7-4 lead.
That was the first shot of the period as well.
Kevin Brunch picks up his second assist. So that gives him 50 points for the season. His 28th assist. Now Carr for the Adanacs. They get the ball in the face-off, and they lead 7-4. Gill just missed the net. Now the Stickmen finally get the ball for the first time this period. Carrying that ball, Wasseleaf, he's a speedster. Oh, Bethel crunched him. And that's the second heavy hit for Bethel. And Don, like I said earlier, here's the chance for Crow. Nice. Hit the post off of Andre. He almost scored. Malowski picks up the ball, and as I said earlier, this big Greg Bethel has been the best defensive player for the Adanacs this season. He
Man, that
crunched
was
his
a
man.
crunching hit.
Wassily with a tremendous body check. Now Wortley comes in from a pass to Schmidt. Cuts to the center, shoots. Gets at the goal post. Nice shot by Scott Wortley. He goes high with Teddy for the ball. Wortley comes up with it. Out to Schmidt. Les Schmidt turns, beats McGrath, cuts to the outside, shoots, kicked out
another good
by
shot.
Cox. Schmidt in the corner with the ball. And we notice Mike hasn't put up the 7th goal again, Don. Mike's still talking about the 50-50, and I guess he's forgotten about the 7th goal for the Adanacs. With that ball now is number 18, Jason Carr, watched by Schmidt. Carr cuts down the middle, shoots, scores!
Great goal by
nice
young
goal
Yeah.
by Carr, number 18, Jason Carr, and it's 7-5, Don,
Yeah,
for the Adanacs.
the Surrey is staying right in this game. Watch this shot. Nice fake and bang into the net.
Well, you know, Don, unfortunately, the Stickmen are putting themselves in such a hole with a 1-7 record. They may be too far out of it to make the playoffs, but I think this club is going to get better and better as the season goes on. Big Wilkinson now for the Stickmen as they come up with the ball. Here's a pass into a shot by. Here's another shot by Hackles. Another stop by Andre as Vetro and Hackle both had shots. Andre stopped them both. Here's Williams. He's been the scoring star for the Adanacs with 2 goals and an assist. 7-5. Here's a pass into Brunch. Walking down the middle. Oh, nice stop by Cox. Ball bounces loose. Stickman ball. Picked up by Hackle. To Finstad. Joey Finstad. To Hagel. Mike Hagel. He can really handle the stick. Led this team in scoring last year. Leads it this year. There's a shot. Oh, he just missed the top corner. Brunch picks up the rebound.
Lance Andre's going down onto his knees on those long shots, Gordon. That's how they scored the last one. So
That's
if Surrey can keep an eye on that, Lance may be going down a little earlier in this game.
Here's Bethel. Passing off to Malowski. Nice stop by Cox, and the Stickmen take over. Hagel to Finstad. Finstad back to Hagel. Hagel comes down the right side of the floor. Cuts into the middle. Watched by Bethel. Bethel goes right after him. Still, now he dropped the ball. Forsberg comes up with it. Interference call against the Adanacs. Hagel with that ball at the face-off circle. Goes on to Andre. He stocks it easily.
That last interference call, Gordon, was against young Bertrand, and after playing hockey and playing a tough brand of hockey, you've already got a lacrosse. He's not settled in yet.
Edgington to Schmidt. Well, one thing you can never accuse Jared Bertrand of is not being aggressive, Don. Here's Andre cutting down the middle. Big guy shot. Nice stop by Chad Cox, who's been steady in goal for the Stickmen.
Yeah, right now he's the best player on the Stickmen
he's
team.
playing well. Here's Lauren Crow. He's picked up a couple assists tonight. Played his usual strong two-way game. Very good lacrosse player. Has that ball in the face-off circle. Cuts in the middle. Gets set. Fires. Nice stop as Andre. He ripped that shot high. Crow goes after it. Schmidt gets the ball. Crow watches him. Passes down the floor to Russ Onger. Big guy bulls his way in. He's checked by Asapinko. Edgerton goes in there through the crease against the Adanacs, so the Stickmen come up with it. And coming up with his Hackle out off to Crow. Lauren Crow comes down the right side of the floor. Watched by Broughton. Crow still has that ball. Nobody's open. Now he hits Tuddy. Tuddy's backhand shot. Great shot.
Great shot.
Oh, and it just about went in. Andre had to pull off a great save to
Good
keep that
reaction by
ball
Lance
out.
Andre.
Now, Legace out to Hackle, out to Tuddy. Berrigan Tuddy rips a shot. Ball goes loose, picked up by Hackle. You know, he grazed the goalpost in that shot, it looked like. Well, they're not giving him credit for his shot. Now Onger slows things down, flips it out to Broughton. Adanac 7, Stickmen 5. Broughton, Joel Broughton, This game, though, hasn't had a tremendous amount of intensity, Don, has been an interesting lacrosse game. Broughton working his way down, scores!
Nice
Joel
score.
Broughton, and Don, I believe that's his second goal. So he's another candidate for a star.
That's the second goal this period. So he's the only goal scorer of this period so far, Gordon, for Adanacs.
So it's 8-5.
Good individual effort.
That's right. Williams set him up on his last goal in a breakaway. So as he's being touted in the program tonight and by the coaches in the paper, he's probably the most improved Adanac player. And as you said, Don, it's probably from playing on the power play, extra confidence. Derek Malowski checking Wilkinson. Now Wasseleaf gives it to Carr. Carr shoots. Another great shot. Carr's got a good shot. McGrath at the face-off circle. Cuts into the middle, but is checked by Broughton. Stole the ball, knocked it down. Ball goes loose. Vetterell goes after it. There's that Williams. He's in there digging along with Broughton, but nice work by Vetterell to come up with it. Passes off to McGrath. McGrath across to Wasseleaf. Fakes. Broughton hits him. Derek Malowski goes after Big Wilkinson and sticks right with him. There's a shot way high and wide. Adanacs take over. Andre to Brunch. To Kurt Malowski. 13:27 to go here in the third period. Coquitlam Adanacs 8, South-Fraser Stickmen 5. Junior A lacrosse from Coquitlam Sports Center. Here's Malowski trying to come out of the corner. Out to Bethel. He missed the ball. Gill hustles back to pick it up. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Gill looks to somebody to pass to. 5 seconds. Drops the ball. Now he just fires a long shot. It bounces off the Stickman player, and it will be Stickman ball. McGrath out here to Bannister. Bannister passes to Hackle. Chris Hackle fakes at that face-off circle. There's a pass. Bannister deflected it just wide. Finstad tries to come up with the ball. He does, takes it away, and the pass is knocked down by Forsberg, who does a good defensive work to get the ball. Andrew Carr now starts down the left side with Malowski. Andrew Carr. There's a pass.
Oh, good pass.
Ball's picked off by Hackle. Hackle starts out for the Stickmen, slows it down, gives it to Finstad. Finstad cross to Hagel. Hagel watched by Wortley. There's a pass into Bannister. Bannister at the face-off circle. Back to Hagel, knocked down by Wortley. Stick. Great hustle by Scott Wortley to come up with that ball. Finstad pushes him down. There's Bertram trying to pick up the ball. Jared Bertram up from the intermediate team. He hits his man, but Hackle gets away from him. Passes off to Hagel. Hagel comes down the right side, watched by Russ Onger. Cuts out to the middle. Wortley trying to check him. Cuts in the middle. Wortley does a great job and knocks him down. Scott Wortley, who's half the size of Hagel, does a great job, Don, in checking.
Good checking job by Scott Wortley. The Adanacs are playing their game, but they just are not getting the shots at goal that they normally do.
Broughton now with that ball. He's got 2 goals this period. Fakes a shot. This is Pinko watches him. Brunch, winds, shoots. Kicked out by Cox. Shardulo, the ball goes into the stands. We should have a face-off with 11:18 to go, Don. In this third period, a reminder, next Wednesday, June the 5th, the Richmond Outlaws will come to town, and they have some great stars in that club. It'll be a great lacrosse game.
Yeah, we're really looking forward to that one, Gordon.
Guys like Kilbride, and they've got a lot of high scores in that club, still left over from last season. The ball bounces loose. Clayton, who scored a goal from the intermediate club, couldn't pick it up, and Crow comes up with it for the Stickmen. Passes off to Legace. Legace back to Crow. Crow at the face-off circle, watched by Broughton. Lauren Crow to Tutty. Tutty lost the ball, taken out of the stick by Shardulo, and with help from Williams. Shardulo taking his time. Now he flips the ball off to Kurt Malowski. He takes his time. Adanacs in no hurry with a 3-goal lead here. Bethel. And Don, so far, the Bethel drops the ball. Legace picks it up. Comes down. He's trying to get in the clear. Legace going in. Shoots. Great stop by Andre. you might say the incredible has happened. The Adanacs have not scored on the power play. They're 0 for 2. And this is...
And right now, the way they're playing...
They have not been shut out this season, so this could be a first by the Stickmen.
And they're only 3 goals up, and they're playing. If
Malowski shoots.
If Surrey was to get hot right now, they could...
Stickmen goaltender Chad Cox has played very well for the Stickmen tonight. Gives that ball to Carr. He scored a goal. Carr down the middle. He's got a great shot, this guy, big guy. Over to the faceoff circle. Back to Crow. Crow drops the ball. Malowski watches him. Crow cuts down the middle. Shoots. Nice stop by Andre. Loose ball. Andre dives out to try to cover it. The ball's still loose. Still Andre fishing for it. Big pileup. Oh, there's a big pileup. Oh, there goes somebody in there punching. I think it's a rookie, Clayton, Don, but I'm not sure. Or is it Chris Gill?
Chris Gill.
Chris Gill.
That's very unusual for Chris, but he saw somebody doing something to his goalie, and he just...
So Chris Gill landed about 5 or 6 punches.
Yeah. It'd be interesting to see what the call is here.
We'll have to see what the referees are going to call here.
Right now, it looks like there's only going to be 1 penalty, and that's to Chris Gill.
So if Gill does go to the penalty box, this will really give the Stickmen an opportunity to get closer in this game.
The Adanacs bench is really screaming.
Kurt Malowski's certainly not happy as he's talking to referee Evans and Wynn. So it looks like we've seen no time go up. There's 9.
If they do it right and they call it the way it should, it would be Gill for 5 minutes for fighting because it... No, 2 minutes. 2
minutes? He landed about 6 punches. Well,
now the Surrey bench is going to be a little excited about that one.
9:29 to go in this third period, and the Stickmen go on the power play. Don, there.
Let's hope that is not an indication of Chris's ability to punch.
Don,
Chris, I'm sorry about that. Oh, 4 minutes
there
now.
There goes 4. You just got another 2 for him, Don. So the Stickmen are 2 for 4. They've been quite effective on their power play, though they've given up 1 short-handed goal. Chardulo now, watched by McNabb, gets the ball to Forsberg. He's pushed back over. Crow goes after it. Ball's loose. Now Hackle, it's going to be Stickman ball as they go on the power play. Crow picks it up. So Don, they have a chance if they could pop 2 power play goals to make it 8-7. It would be they'd be right back in this lacrosse game. Now Hagel passes off to Tuddy. Tuddy back to Hagel. Hagel at that setup man. Back to Tuddy. Back to Hagel. Shoots. Missed the net. Ball bounces loose. Picked up by goaltender Andre. Andre watched by Vetro. There's his long pass. The bunch picked it up beautifully. There's Malowski in the clear. Gets the ball. Walks in. Malowski gains it. Shoots. Great stop by Cox, and it's in the crease, and Malowski's not happy. Now Finstad has the ball. Passes off to Hagel. 2 for 4, the Stickmen on the power play. They really need a couple power play goals to get close in this lacrosse game. There's a Tuddy in to Finstad, spins on the crease. Back to Tuddy. Tuddy back to Hagel. Back to Tuddy, back to Hagel. Hagel shoots. Nice stop by Andre, who's been very, very solid in the nets for the Adanacs. Tuddy, a Crow, couldn't get his pass. Crow pushed in there. Good work by Chardulo. Crow comes up with it. He's hit with a high stick, and there's no call. Hagel into Tuddy. Tuddy shoots. Nice stop by goaltender Andre. Here's Hagel again. Walks in front to Crow. Crow shoots. Great stop by Andre. Crow is belted again. Now here's Finstad to Hagel. Shoots. Another great stop by Andre. And Andre's putting on his show. Back to Crow. Crow over to Tuddy. He drops the ball. And now we get a whistle.
Lance Andre, I think, is asked for a timeout because he was hollering at the referee. I think he got hit again in that same spot in his mask. Well, Gordon, right now is the way Lance Andre's playing, especially here in this power play with 7 minutes to go. He's a candidate for a first star of this game because although the intensity of the game has not been very high, he's playing very well.
He is playing well, Don, but I like the big guy, number 22. I think he's been he doesn't get many opportunities to get a start. The big guy has 2 goals and an assist, and they were key goals. They came at very vital times.
Very important times.
And a nice backhand pass to set up a goal. Don, it seems to me that the Stickmen on this power play are, the Adanacs are taking a crease away from them, so those shooters and the point man got to shoot.
Yeah.
But when they're shooting, the big goaltender Andre's making the saves. On the face-off, it goes into the crowd. The Adanacs will get the ball as Wassily flipped the ball into the crowd. Chardulo fakes the pass. McGrath after him. McGrath stays right with him. Still Chardulo trying to get over there. He's hit by Hackle. McGrath after him. Against the fence, Chardulo doing some great work. The ball bounces loose. Now the Stickmen come up with it, and 1 penalty's elapsed, Don, so they're now 2 for 5 on the power play.
But even 1 goal, bring it right back within 2.
Yeah, that's right. There's still 7:15 to go in this lacrosse game. Tuddy to Bannister's back out in the point. Bannister back passes to Crow. Oh, nice stop. Another shot. He scores! Berrigan Tuddy puts the rebound in, and Crow should pick up an assist along with possibly Bannister and Lauren Crow. Don, that's at least the 3rd assist.
That's the fourth lacrosse assist in this game.
Yeah, he's had a strong game for the Stickmen. So as you say, Don, there's a power play goal. 3 for 6.
Crow's shot right off the foot and then into the net.
Tuddy drove that ball, so that's 3 for 6. 8-6 lacrosse game. Lots of time left, 7:05. Brunch gets that ball in the face-off. Passes off to Malowski, couldn't catch it. Yeah, Crow picks up that assist. Forsberg out to Malowski. Malowski into Forsberg. Shoots, nice stop by Cox and Don. I think, as they say in sport, the next goal is going to be a very crucial one. The ball is knocked down by Finstad. He gets the ball, spins, passes off to Hagel. Hagel comes down the floor, number 9, Mike Hagel, to Joy Finstad, watched by Wortley. There's a pick in there, back. McGrath couldn't catch the pass. Finstad comes up with it. Finstad, watched by Wortley. Still Finstad, Forsberg's all over him. Now he backhands the ball just blindly, and it's picked up by the Adanacs. Wasn't a very smart play. Wortley passes to Broughton. Joel Broughton, Don, you can't overlook him. He's had a strong game. A couple goals, both in this period. Broughton, watched by Hagel. Broughton cuts now to the center, gets out in the middle, gets set, shoots. Oh, he just missed.
Good shot.
Williams goes after the ball. Hagel picks it up. Hagel comes down. Williams coming after him. Hagel out in the middle. Flips it off to Crow. That is off the floor and comes right back out again. Lauren Crow can't find anybody open. He's got the ball, the face-off circle, cuts to the middle, down the middle, Crow shoots. Great stop by Andre. The ball, now Schmidt trying to get a breakaway. Picked up by Legace.
Penalty coming up. Interference, I think he tripped young
number 13,
Crow.
Hackle. That comes at a bad time for the Stickmen. So the Adanacs, Don, have a chance to break that goose egg on their power play. They're 0 for 2. They haven't been shut out this season on the power play, so this is going to be a big time in this lacrosse game. They lead 8-6 with 5:26 to go.
Surrey's going to play very intense this time.
Brunch fights for that ball. Goes out of play.
Mike almost got that one.
That went off Kevin Brunch, Don. It should be the Stickmen ball, but they're facing it off. So the Adanacs got a break there. Malowski. Ball goes loose, picked up by Wortley. Scott Wortley with that ball now as the Adanacs go on their power play. Brunch, as the Stickmen try to play high here, it looks like, on the top 3 players. Out to Wortley, into Gill. Malowski going down the middle, back to Brunch. Brunch across to Broughton. Broughton turns, fakes, shoots. Nice stop by Cox. Ball bouncing loose, picked up by Wassily. Broughton hit him, Wassily checked by Gill. Now it's picked up by number 18, Carr. He's slashed. Cuts in the middle, Carr shoots. He missed the net. Gill tries to pick up that ball. Now the Adanacs go back on the power play. They just have over a minute to go. Little fake ball trick as Brunch looks like he's got the ball, but it's Gill goaltender knows where it is. There's Brunch. Across to Broughton, into Malowski. Missed the pass. Ball goes loose. Malowski hustles, picks it up. Comes out of the corner. Picked off by Wasseleaf. Wasseleaf comes down the floor. Broughton goes after him. So does Wortley. Now it's picked up by Gill. Malowski's wide open down the floor. Gill can't get the ball to him. Now he gives it back to Brunch. 39 seconds in this power play. Brunch fires. Kicked out by Cox. Now Wasseleaf flips the ball off to McGrath. McGrath, two Adanacs, Wortley and Broughton go after him. They hit him. Ball bounces loose. And it's... Coach Allen's not happy with that call, Don.
Well, you know, Gordon, Surrey doesn't have a great deal of team speed. They just don't seem to be able to get untracked.
Here's Wortley to Brunch. 10 seconds in this power play. Across to Malowski. He's going to shoot. He just missed the net. Picked up by Hagel. Hagel now comes down the floor. Hit by Brunch. And Don, there goes.
There it goes.
Another power play down the tube for the Adanacs.
0 for
0 for 3. There's Hagel going in front. He doesn't shoot. Still 8-6. We just have over 3 minutes to go. Picked up by Hagel. Hagel getting set, fakes. Malowski and Brunch hit him. Now it's Hagel. Hackle goes after that ball. Ball bouncing loose. Legase can't pick it up. Hackle is in there. Now we get a 30-second clock. Adanacs take over. 2:55 to go in the third period. And things get a little rough over there as Brunch and Legase have words. Don, you'll soon have to have those 3 stars ready as we only have 2:50 to go. Schmidt into Onger. Onger cuts out the middle. Feeds. Knocked down by goaltender Cox. And possibly the Stickmen will be starting to pull their goaltender, Don, to try to tie this game. Crow. There's a pass wide open, going in. Oh, a great stop as Vetrell had a great scoring chance. Great save by Andre. Here's Wilkinson. Has that ball. Stickmen. Whoa. Now the Adanacs get the ball on a turnover. 2:16 to go in this lacrosse game. Adanacs hold an 8-6 lead over the Stickmen, and we see John Ellen trying to get a timeout. He's signaling. The save is made by Cox. The ball bounces loose. There is Derek Malowski out there, and that shows a lot of confidence. The kid is great on ball, loose balls. He got that loose ball back to Brunch. Brunch cuts down, cuts in the middle, gets set. Oh, he just missed. And Malowski lost his helmet. There's a shot by Broughton, went wide. Ball's bouncing out loose, and it's picked up by Chardulo. Flips it into Brunch. Back to Williams. Oh, he had a great chance for his hat trick. Broughton picks it up. And now the Stickmen come up with the ball. 1:35 to go. And now we get that timeout, Don. So this will give you a chance to get your 3 stars in line.
Well, Gordon, I'm just going over the lineup right now and having a look at what the boys have done. It's not been a very intense game. And I'm going to pick for my first star, number 22 of the Coquitlam Adanacs.
Excellent choice, Don.
And
the
Rob
kid,
Williams, he's
the
played...
kid won't get many chances because he's a great defensive
This is the type of game
player,
that...
and he's played a very strong game.
The second star, I think the star of the game right now for South Fraser Stickmen was Lauren Crow.
Good choice also.
And the third star, I'm going to give to the goaltender, Lance Andre.
Yeah, he's been very solid.
I think this has been a solid a game in goal. 6 goals have gone in, but he got hit early in the second period with a puck that bent his mask.
A ball,
and he's playing, the ball that hit his mask. Sorry, Gordon.
Hockey season's over.
And he's played very, very well. He's made a couple of outstanding saves in this game.
So we see, Don, the Stickmen are pulling their goaltender, so this is where it really gets exciting. 1:32 to go in the lacrosse game. 8-6 Adanacs lead. Goaltender's out of the net. Here comes the Stickmen with extra man. Bannister to Crow. Crow into the corner to Hagel. Hagel, as they jam up the front of the goal. Bannister stands in front. Here's Hagel coming around. Great stop by Bannister. There's going to be a penalty, Don, on the Adanacs Forsberg, and this is going to really give the Stickmen an opportunity. 1:18 to go in this lacrosse game. So it'll be interesting if they pull it.
Timeout for Coquitlam, Gordon. I wondered when that would happen because this is an important time. There's only 2 goals difference with a penalty this late in the game.
Yeah, that's a good call by the coaches,
very good.
Delmonico and Gill, to settle their club down.
Well, the Adanacs haven't played with the intensity that they normally play.
Well, Don, as we said earlier,
it's pretty hard.
It's a first-place team and a last-place team. It's the complacency often sets in, and I think it has here.
We're just past our 3-star selection down to Mike.
Passed him down, Don. You hit him in the head. It woke him up, though. He's going to read them.
He shook his finger at me, so next time I might have to put something a little heavier on that piece of paper.
We're getting set for the face-off. Now the Stickmen trying to tie this lacrosse game up and put it into overtime. They have the power play now, and they have been very good in the power play, 3 for 6, while the Adanacs are 0 for 3. They get the ball. Well, Hackle's trying to pick it up.
We're trying to get the goaltender out at the same time,
gets
Gordon.
The ball
once they
back
got possession.
To Wassily. Now he passes it over. Here comes the goaltender. Now the coach says go back in goals because they want to get the power play goal quickly, and then get the goaltender out and tie it. Oh, Vetro with that ball goes to the corner. Less than a minute to go. Out to Crow. Crow. The Tuttle.
The Adanacs are playing.
Hagel shoots, and that Andre makes a great stop. Crow trying to get the ball. Ball bounces loose, picked up by Chardulo. Chardulo comes out now for the Adanacs. Bunch is out there with him as they make a change. Chardulo trying to kill off the clock, goes down there with the ball, cuts out in front. Looked like he was in the
penalty
crease.
coming up against this.
And it's Hagel getting the penalty. And that's good.
That pretty well puts the icing on the cake, yeah.
Don, they're pretty well puts them out of the game. So, Don, quickly, your 3 stars again were?
First star from Coquitlam Adanacs, number 22, Rob Williams. My second star, number 44 from the South Surrey Stickman, Lauren Crow. And my third star, number 30, Lance Andre, the great goaltender from the Coquitlam Adanacs.
And Don, the interview with Big Rob Williams, with a big guy, that should be interesting.
Yeah, I'd like
the interesting interview. Ball, they battle for it in the face-off. And the Adanacs get the ball back down the floor. And both teams are man short, so Andre just takes his time. There's a clock running down, 15 seconds. Still got it. Now Esapinko goes after him. He throws it down. Intercepted neatly by Wassily into Hackle. Hackle, 6 seconds. He's going to have to shoot. 5 seconds. Back to Tutty. Tutty fires, and that ball was blocked. And that's the end of the lacrosse game. The final score, the Coquitlam Adanacs 8, the Surrey Stickmen 6. Stand by. I'll be right back with the interview with the star of the game, number 22, Rob Williams from the Coquitlam Adanacs.
May your health be with you, always.
Well, lacrosse fans, here I am with my game's first star, Rob Williams. And Rob, 2 goals and assists. There won't be that many games where you'll be the leading scorer on the Coquitlam Adanacs, but it was a great game for you. How do you feel?
Good. I feel good. I got to play with Kevin Brunch, and if you get to play with him, you're guaranteed a goal pretty well.
Your power play only had 3 opportunities, and they didn't score any. So most of you guys got a better shifting this game than you would in a normal circumstance where the power play seems to be out there a lot.
Yeah, the power play didn't have that great of a game, but gonna have games like that, I guess, right?
Well, Rob, as my first star, I got a Scoffs Lacrosse sports hat, and congratulations and good luck on the rest of the year.